out my favorite SPF for you guys. Somebody requested this in my last favorites when I did my top 5 glowy foundations. And I do write down when you guys request something, so if you have a request, leave it down below. Next one will be my favorite satin powders. So I will get to that as soon as possible. And so yeah, so we are going to start off with my favorite ones, and I'll let you guys know what I like about it, what I don't like about them, and that kind of jazz. First things first is the City Beauty. This is called their Skin Perfecting Daily Veil. This has an SPF of 39. This does give a little bit of a white cast, but I do really enjoy this underneath makeup. I feel like it gives like a primer effect where it gives like a nice little bit of a primer. And as you can see there, it does give a little bit of a white cast, but I feel like even underneath makeup, it doesn't give like too much of that effect. And I do really like the way this wears underneath makeup. And yeah, so I do reach for this one a lot. I love the fact that it's not super greasy, so it kind of gives like that non-greasy feel. So you can see there, it's not like super shiny, it's not super greasy to the skin, and your foundation wears really nicely on top of it. So this is one of my top favorite picks if you're going to be wearing makeup. Next up, another one that wears really well under makeup is the Too Faced Hangover. This is the Good to Go Skin Protecting Moisturizer. This has coconut water, prebiotic, probiotics, and it has an SPF of 25. This is another one that's like super nice. This one just really blends in really nicely to the skin, but likewise it does give a white cast to the skin. This one is a little bit more hydrating and does give a little bit more oiliness to the skin, which I don't mind because I do have dry skin. So if you do have more oily skin and want to wear an SPF underneath makeup, I do suggest the City Beauty one. But if you do have more dry skin, you might want to use the Too Faced. So that just depends on how well your foundation wears. But like I said, you can definitely see the difference between the City Beauty, where it's more of that matte finish, compared to the Too Faced that's going to give you like that glow to your skin. Next up is the Dermalogica. This one has the highest SPF for your face, and this is one that I wear a lot by itself. This is the Dynamic Skin Recovery. This has an SPF of 50, and it is the Age Smart. I only have the small little trial from it, but I absolutely love this, and I'm trying to see where I can apply some so you guys can see it. This one I love because hopefully you guys will see this. It doesn't give any white cast whatsoever, just blends in like a moisturizer. It does have that really strong SPF smell compared to the first two that don't hardly have that smell. So this one really is gonna smell like you're going to the beach, but it gives the highest level of SPF. It doesn't give like hardly that white cast to the skin. So this one wears really nicely under makeup. It's a nice moisturizer, but it does leave a lot of that really strong SPF scent to the skin. I like wearing this one more for when I'm going to the beach or the pool and I'm not wearing makeup, just because of how strong the SPF scent is. So I do wear this one basically by itself just because of the scent. If they made this without the scent, this would be perfect to wear with makeup, just because it doesn't leave the white cast and it's just absolutely amazing. Just the scent is so strong. The scent is so strong that it kind of lingers a little bit, you know, and it kind of just stays there. And then it, you know, I don't want to smell like SPF all freaking day, like I'm at the pool all day. Next one is one that I really enjoy, and you can find this at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. They do this a lot, where they put this one on sale a lot during the 21 Days of Beauty. This is by Tula. This is their Protect and Glow. This has an SPF of 30. And this one, let me see where I can put this one. Okay, so I feel like SPF is good to show when you apply it. This one is a little bit more on the glowy side. It says it in its name. So it does give a little bit of a glow to the skin, as you can see there. It's going to be more for those people with drier skin. more mature skin. I feel like this one wears really nicely underneath the makeup if you have more dry skin, but you don't want to apply way too much moisturizer. Just like the Too Faced one, if you're gonna wear something underneath it, like don't wear like a glowy primer and too much moisturizer and stuff like that, because then your foundation is probably not going to last that much. But I do really enjoy this one by itself. I do feel like, as you can see there, like it dries down really nicely compared to the Too Faced. As you can see there, this one dries down like more like a satin finish, while the Too Faced really stays like more wet to the skin. So this one I really like. This one also helps against pollution and blue light, and it also has like pineapple, papaya, probiotics. It also has like other skincare benefits to it. Highly recommend. And if you can get it on the 21 Days of Beauty, great way to try it for I think like half the price. Next up is one that I absolutely love as well. This is on the higher price and I hardly ever see it on sale. This is by Josie Maran. This has a, sorry about that. This has an SPF of 33. I don't know why they got 33, like it's such a weird number, but this is the Get Even Sun Milk. And this one is made with sheer argan hydration. And let me see if I can just apply a little bit here. Okay, so this one has a pump. The only bad thing about this one is that it comes in a glass bottle, and I feel like that's so hard to travel with because you don't want to put that in your bag because it might just break. But this one, I do really enjoy the scent. It wears really nice underneath makeup, and I do enjoy it by itself. Like the other ones, this one does give a little bit more of hydration, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as the Too Faced one. I feel like the Too Faced one is the most greasy one out of all of them. The Josie Maran one is a really nice one, but it is more on the higher price, and you can never get it on sale unless you're like on the, unless it's like the Sephora Rouge sale or something like that. But it's one of my all-time favorites as well. It does give a glowy effect to it, so it is one of those for more drier skin. I do tend to wear more glowy stuff, and I do like my skin to look more glowy, so most of these I don't mind wearing because of that. So if you're looking for something more on the matte side, the City Beauty would be for you, but the rest of these are going to give more of a glow to the skin because that's something that I prefer. So you can definitely see that on my hand, where it gives like a glow to the skin, and your skin is going to look shiny and luminous from using these. The Josie Maran, I really enjoy the fact that it also doesn't give a white cast, so really, really nice that you don't look like you have like your face is fully white or anything like that, and it does really do a nice job. One that I absolutely love for the body is Coola. I have been using this for years. One of my all-time favorite brands. This is SPF 70. I use all of their different sprays, the 50, the 70, and I've tried all of the scents and I love them all. The Pina Colada, the Peach Blossom. This spray is really, really nice and it's organic. It hydrates, it's SPF 70, it's water resistant for 80 minutes. I travel with this everywhere. I've also found this at TJ Maxx for cheaper, but if not, I will go to Ulta and buy it. I feel like a lot of times you can use coupon codes on this because it's not in the higher end like brand section. And it is cruelty free. They do also have facial creams as well, and they work really nicely. And they have one that's more on the matte side if you're looking for one that's matte, and they do have some glowy ones as well that I have tested out from them, and I really enjoy them as well. So they do have really great face ones as well from Coola, and their body one, this spray is one that I constantly always gravitate to and use non-stop. Sun care for me is absolutely essential, and I cannot live without. And then one that I'm testing out right now and I have been enjoying, I'm just gonna throw this in, is the Supergoop. This is the resetting. They just sent this to me about a week ago, and so far I've been really loving this. This is the refreshing mist. This has an SPF of 40. It does have a slight scent to it. It has rosemary and mint in here. The scent isn't my favorite scent, but it doesn't linger, so it's not too bad. And I love how light this mist is. So the mist is like super nice and soft. I do close my eyes, shake it, and then spray it all over my face. And by the time I open my eyes, like a few seconds later, it doesn't burn or anything like that. I did see some Sephora reviews saying that it burned their eyes, but I'm pretty sensitive with my eyes. I did have LASIK at some point in my life. And if I keep my eyes closed, wait for it to dry a little bit, and then open it, I haven't had any issues. And thankfully I did really enjoy this. And I even sprayed some on my son and he didn't have any issues with burning either. I told him to keep his eyes closed for 5 seconds, and when he opened them, he had no issues with burning. And this does have no synthetic fragrance. It's vegan, dermatologist tested, and I really love that it is a light scent to it. Like so it's not too bad, even though, like I said, the scent isn't my favorite. And I love the fact that it's not too greasy on the skin. It just kind of like dries really nicely on the skin. And even on top of makeup, like, let me show you guys. Like, even on top of makeup, it doesn't like deter your makeup. It just really works really nicely. So I feel like this one has really impressed me. I was blown away by it. They sent me this for review purpose and I was like, huh, I had never tried any other products, so I feel like it's a good contender now as well. So I thought I'd go ahead and throw it in this, you know, in my tops, just, you know, so you as a little extra on here. Anyways, let me know what your favorite SPFs are, because I'm always trying new ones. I always have one on hand. I try to wear SPF every single day, and anytime I'm definitely going out in the sun, I'm going to be wearing SPF on my body. Sun care is so essential. Don't forget to wear SPF. Don't forget to try to stay away from the sun as much as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, definitely hit that little red button. You can follow me on my social media down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.